In other news tonight, they've been on his trail. Marion County Sheriff's deputies are getting closer to capturing an inmate who was accidentally released from jail last week.
Kevin Mason is wanted on a murder charge out of Minnesota. News 8's Adam Pinsker joining us now live. So, Adam, deputies arrested Mason's girlfriend?
That's right. They've been tracking her for several days, Alexis. Desiree Oliver is charged with assisting a criminal, which is a level 5 felony. Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forrestall says Oliver picked Mason up on September 13th when a clerical error caused him to be released from jail. Since then, investigators have been tracking the couple's whereabouts. Since the moment Kevin Mason walked out of Marion County Jail at 11 a.m. on September 13th, investigators have been tracking the whereabouts of his girlfriend, Desiree Oliver, a healthcare worker in Carmel.
On Monday, she took her car in for an oil change and tire repair, as though maybe she was going to travel.
Deputies arrested Oliver in Carmel after she left work and immediately brought her to the jail for questioning.
His conversation to her was, "I'm walking away and I will meet you." So some point in time, she picked him up. By the time we picked up on her, he wasn't with her.
Mason was arrested on September 11th on a parole violation and murder charge out of the Minneapolis, Minnesota area. But a jail records clerk accidentally deleted those charges from Mason's record, making him a free man. Sheriff Kerry Forrestall said there are several layers of security in place to make sure something like this doesn't happen, but it did, and 2 jail clerks were fired.
Technically, I couldn't afford to fire the 2 people I did because we don't have another replacement. But I also could not afford to have people who would release somebody on murder charge of the street.
Sheriff Forrestall defended his agency's decision not to alert the public about Mason's release until Tuesday because the suspects could have gotten a head start had they known deputies were on their tails.
I think I've made it pretty well known that we're short-staffed, they're underpaid. That's not an excuse, but it's a fact. I mean, we're 25 to 30 people down in civilians. We're 75 detention deputies and 75 deputies. So people become overworked and make errors.
Another woman was with Oliver when she was arrested. She's being questioned but has not been charged with a crime. Sheriff Forrestall is urging Mason to turn himself in by calling 317-327-SAFE. Anybody else who has information on Mason's whereabouts can call this number, 317-327-7940. Adam Pinsker, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and like us on Facebook.